everyone.
And welcome to Greetings and Salutations. Alright, let's jump right off the bat here and acknowledge an obvious change I've made to this series of videos. That is my OC. And I want to give a massive shout out to Andrew Liago and Nick Bogia for making this model for me. Or rather reskinning him, but that's not the point. The point is they've done an outstanding job, and I'm very, very appreciative for their efforts. If you guys want to check out their channels, there are links in the description, and I would highly advise checking out their channels because they've got some good stuff on there. And yeah, this custom model here that they've made for me will be, I guess you could say, my avatar for this Greetings and Salutations series, as well as if I decide to pop into the Sodor shorts. Yeah, so that's a fun new possibility. I had wanted to do this sort of thing, but I just never got around to it. So Andrew and Nick, thank you so much again for, well, saving me the effort. Okay, so now time to talk about Season 2 thus far. Thank you all very, very much for your overwhelming support. I'm glad you and pretty much everyone else seem to be liking it. Again, big thank you for passing 9,000 subscribers recently. It's been great. And there's still a few more episodes to come. This week will be my ghost-themed episode, Spectre. I think you guys will really enjoy it, considering you seem to enjoy the last ghost-themed episode I did. I gotta admit, I've never understood why trains and ghosts seem to draw in such a, I guess you could say, a massive following. I guess I can understand maybe there's some sort of mystique around it, and that will certainly be the case with this week's episode. No spoilers. Yeah, so I've been very busy lately, which is why I haven't done a Greetings and Salutations video. Yeah, I know the old work excuse is wearing thin. Even I'm starting to get sick of using it, but that's really all I can say, in between some other things. I guess also, to be honest, I had hoped to seamlessly segue into this next topic, but I've clearly failed miserably. And that is, I'm going to talk about, I guess you could say, maybe a sad subject. I know it's probably old news by this point, but I'm talking about the shutdown of Sodor Island 3D. For those of you who don't know, Sodor Island 3D was pretty much the go-to website for Trains content, Thomas the Tank Engine content for the Trains video game. It's been that way, I'm pretty sure, since the 2006 version of this franchise, and if it weren't for them, if it weren't for their dedication, their skill, their patience, channels like mine wouldn't exist. In pretty much every single Thomas-themed model, engine, piece of rolling stock, human characters can be traced to them. And as I said, recently their website shut down. I remember looking at the website, I think it was the day of the shutdown, maybe it was the day before, I can't quite remember, and they provided an explanation as to why, and the gist of it was, I'm just going off memory here, so I could be wrong, it seems they've been copping a lot of abuse maybe for not releasing their content more regularly, which is, of course, depressing. And again, I could be entirely wrong about the reason, so don't take my word for it. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but I guess those are the ways of it. And if any one of them is watching, of course, I respect your decision, and I wish you all the best. I mean, again, if it weren't for your skill, my channel wouldn't exist. So, thank you very much again. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a shame to be losing a website comprised of such talented people. But fortunately, we have YouTube as an alternative. Now, say what you will about this website, you can't deny there is some genuine talent to be found here, as evidenced by this bit of music.
I've been rocking with the dino, swinging the rhino. I'd be dragging this cave in a minute. Cornwall, they would sing, 'cause I would be the transit king. I would love this world without you in it. If I didn't have you.
If you didn't have me.
If I didn't have you.
Well, how about if I didn't have you, huh?
Oh, what I could be if there was only me. Oh, what I'd do if I didn't have you.
Stop bickering and get your act together.
Act? Did someone say act? I can act. If only I had separate parts, my career would be the arts. I'd be the star of Camelot. You'd be the half that the whole world forgot. If I didn't have you.
I should be so lucky.
If I didn't have you.
Oh, wait, you'd be dead. Oh, what I could be if there was only me. Oh, what I'd do if I didn't have you. Oh, what I'd do if I didn't have you. Trapped. Stuck here with you for 500 years.
Oh dear, it's learned to count.
If you got me a good lawyer, I would have split 400 years ago.
Now listen here, pal. I didn't come here to be insulted.
Oh? Where do you usually go?
I'd be a fire-breathing lizard.
I'd be one high-flying wizard.
You'd be nothing without me. You'd be extinct. You'd cease to be.
I'm so tired of you nagging.
And I'm so tired of your bragging.
Without me, you'd have no brain with which to think. I'd be rocking with the I had swinging the rhino. I'd be dragging this cave in a minute.
The arts.
Cornwall, they would sing, 'cause I would be the transit king. I would love this world without you in it. If I didn't have you. If I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
This way. Let me
No, this way, twinkle toes. Life could be so sweet if these were for my feet. What I'd do if I didn't have you.
I got to be.
Oh, what I'd do if I didn't have you.
Okay, what you heard right there was a piece of music comprised by the shooting star Gordon, and what's really, really humbling about this piece of music is, well, they compiled it exclusively for my use, and I tell you what, it's absolutely magnificent. Like I said, some true talent there, and if you're watching, thank you so very much for putting in the effort. I'm really flattered, and if there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. And another highly talented person I want to give a shout out to is Arcade Productions for making an original piece of music titled We Are the Troublesome Trucks. I mean, you seriously got to check out the link to that video, which is in the description. I mean, it's absolutely hilarious and very, very catchy. I mean, I defy you to listen to it as a Thomas the Tank Engine fan and not be impressed. And equally impressive to the video is the music video that the channel Mainland created to complement it. I mean, as usual, Mainland's put out another masterpiece, and it's also worth a watch. I mean, it so perfectly complements the music. It really is a match made in heaven. So all the channels I just listed as being comprised of really talented people, I mean, they all are, don't get me wrong, You can check out the links to them, which are in the description below. And I also just want to give a brief congratulations to Terrier55 Stepney for recently passing 10,000 subscribers. Congratulations, mate. You deserve every single one of them. Alright, that's that. And, oh, actually, I almost forgot. Silly me. The other shout out I want to give is to Rails of the World, who I've mentioned several times up to this point. But specifically in this case, I want to mention his second channel, which is called The Accelerator. Link to that in the description. If you guys are into cars or anything that goes fast, it's well worth checking it out. He's got some great content over there, like all his other videos. Okay, I think that sums up all the shout-outs. I mean, this is almost sounding like a shout-out showdown. Actually, maybe I'll make that a thing. Oh, who knows. But, alright, I also want to go into, I guess you could say a surprise I want to reveal to all of you. There's going to be an extra episode for Season 2 of Stories of Sodor, bringing the count from 14 up to 15. And the reason for that is my bad memory. You see, in the most recent episode I released, which was Strike, I introduced a plot element that I was going to follow up in a later episode, but I forgot about it. And I only remembered just after I put the episode up. I mean, well after Season 2 had wrapped, and I was like, oh no, geez, I've got to fix this. So, I've gone ahead and made that episode. It'll be up in a couple of weeks. It will be titled Prejudice, and I'll just throw up the thumbnail here so you guys can get a good look at what it's likely to be about. I will admit it's probably going to hit on a few political nerves, but I just want to emphasize I don't have an agenda. It's just, well, it's just my creative outlet. So love it or hate it, that's what's going to happen. But I guess you could say the same thing about all my videos. Love them or hate them, that's just the way it is. Alright, so, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to cover. In light of this new episode I've made being the result of my dodgy memory, I guess I'll put to you guys the question, which is, what's the biggest thing you've ever forgotten? And in my case, it wasn't forgetting to follow up the story thread with an episode. It was actually a couple of years back when I somehow mixed up the dates for my mother and sister's birthday. You see, both of them have their birthdays in March. Mum's is on the 6th and my sister's is on the 16th. And like I said, somehow I got those dates mixed up. I have absolutely no idea why that happened. I mean, it never happened before, and it's thankfully never happened since, but I'm sure you can imagine I felt like such an idiot. And rightly so. I mean, go with the feeling, right? Okay, so, yep, that's all I gotta say. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.